Hello, beautiful Aries. Thank you for being here. My name is Jaden, and this is Lighthouse 36. Today I'm going to be doing a general reading for the Aries Collective. All right, let's get started. This is for the month of July 2026. I'm going to be doing a bit of a different reading today. First, I'm going to take the overall theme for the Aries Collective for July 2026. Spirit, please give us the overall theme. Overall theme. Oh, wow, universe. This is equivalent to the world card in the traditional tarot. So there's an ending and a new beginning here. Okay, the ending of a cycle. This could even involve a world travel, we'll see. Okay, or something having to do with like globally. Okay. Spirit, please give us the recent past for the Aries Collective. Recent past, okay. Disruption, Tower card. So there's been some kind of disruption. Okay. Present. My goodness. Aries, these are all major arcanas here. This is big, okay? This is really big. This is something major, okay, that's happening in your life. We'll get more clarifiers in a bit, but okay, there's the authority card, authority. So that's Emperor energy, and there's a new beginning. This is the Fool card in the traditional tarot. Okay, that's present. And near future, Spirit, near future. Near future. Oh my goodness. Wow. Victory and success. Can't get better than that. Victory and success. You know, this card is really giving off Archangel Gabriel vibes to me here. Victory and success. Just beautiful. Yes, this is definitely something major that's happening here, okay? It may have already started happening to, even before July. But I see that by the end of July, okay, there's great success here for you, a victory. But there's definitely an ending and then a new beginning. Wow, okay. Which is confirmed by the Universe card and the New Beginnings card, which is the Fool card. Okay, Spirit, please clarify the overall theme for July for Aries. Please clarify the World card, the Universe card. Please clarify further. The High Priestess. Beautiful. I'm going to take one more. One more, please. One more. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you've got the Fool twice here. The Fool. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let's get one for disruption. Recent past, disruption, the Tower card. Please clarify the Tower card. We've got the Queen of Wands. One more, please. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Please clarify Emperor and New Beginnings. Please clarify Emperor and New Beginnings. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Emperor and New Beginnings. One more clarification, please. And the Six of Cups. And please clarify victory and success for near future. The Five of Cups. One more, please. One. Oh, too many, Spirit, too many. Five of Cups. Yeah. Eight of Cups. Definitely an ending and a new beginning here. Okay, Aries, I'm just going to ground myself and connect more deeply with the cards and with the messages and with Spirit and your energy. Okay, Aries. As I said, there's definitely an ending and a new beginning for you here, okay? I see that you've been connecting with your intuition. The High Priestess is highly intuitive. You've been connecting with your higher self, okay? It's like you're turning off the voices of everybody around you, whether, even if they're well intentioned, whether it's your family, your partner, your colleagues, your, society at large, okay? You're turning it off and you're tuning in to your intuition. You're learning to follow your intuition. And I think this has been a hard learned lesson for you. I think in the past you've noticed your intuition, but you haven't followed it. There's been red flags, and you've gone in a certain direction. I'm getting the example of maybe, your parents told you to, go into this line of work because, it's stable, etc. But you dreamt of something else, but you followed their advice because you trusted your parents. People can have good intentions. But now, as you're getting older, you feel some kind of unhappiness, and you're listening to your intuition now instead. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry if you're hearing that. It sounds like someone suddenly started doing some renovations upstairs. Sorry if you can hear that. I hope it doesn't go on for too long. My microphone does cancel out certain noises, so hopefully you won't be hearing that. But I see that you're following your intuition. Oh, yes, thank you, Spirit. This is my fourth reading and it's the middle of the afternoon here. It's funny, like hasn't been any noise up until now. So what I'm getting is Spirit's message that you've been tuning out the noise, just like outside interference, outside noises. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Was not expecting that. Oh my goodness. So just as I was saying, you're listening to your intuition and tuning out the noise. My goodness. And so there's an ending to that, of you not following your intuition and a new beginning. There's definitely a new beginning here, okay? There's the Fool card out twice, new beginnings, Fool, okay? So there's definitely an end and a start to something here. And it could very well just be an end to, not following your intuition and now following your intuition. But I feel there's more to this, okay? There's more going on here. This card this specific card, this Fool card, really gives me student vibe energy. So perhaps you're going back to school to learn something that you've always wanted to pursue, maybe something artistic, maybe social work. There's just something you've always wanted to do. And Spirit is telling me like you're pursuing that, okay? And you may be going back to school for it, okay? That would be for some of you. But you're definitely excited about this and just trusting your own intuition, not listening to the noise outside of you, all the chaos outside of you. Very interesting. Now, there's the Tower card here in the recent past. So this tells me the Tower card, a Tower moment can happen either by you causing the Tower moment or by something happening, causing the Tower moment. So what I mean is, okay, so if you're causing the Tower moment, this could be you. You've gone inside, listened to your intuition, and you've decided that you want a new beginning and starting something new, okay? So you're causing the Tower moment because you've decided to go on this new journey. So maybe you're leaving a very stable job or a job that you've been in for like 20 years or something like that, or a stable relationship of some kind. You're the one causing this Tower moment because you're listening to your intuition, okay? and you're determined to go on this new journey. Maybe you plan to travel, okay? Maybe you've been with a partner who's never wanted to travel, and you're not separating because of that. But maybe you say to them, well, if you're not going to go, I'm going to go, or you're separating for other reasons, this is not the person for you, and now you're free to travel. Whatever it is, you could be causing this, okay? And I think this may be for the majority of you because you're listening to your intuition. But for others of you, it may be that spirit has caused this tower moment, okay, for you. For instance, maybe you suddenly lost your job, and really that job wasn't good for you, okay? Spirit wanted you to move on to something that you deserve, and so this has caused you to go inside and listen to your intuition now. Where do I go from here? Okay? And maybe lots of people have lots of advice for you, but you're following your intuition. You're blocking out this noise. Maybe you've decided, hey, I've always wanted to go teach in South Korea. I'm going to go do that, or teach in Europe. I'm going to go do that, There's something suddenly that, there was some kind of tower moment, whether spirit brought it on or you did, but it's caused you to go inside, listen to your intuition, and do something else. And the example I was using before, like maybe you got into a career that your parents said, oh, there's always going to be work for you there. It's always going to be stable. And suddenly it's not, and you've lost your job, okay? And, and you're like, I know my parents were well-meaning, but I've got to listen to myself now. What did I want to do? There's a youthful energy here with the Fool. What do I want to do? Okay? What have I always wanted to do? Maybe you're going back to old dreams here with the Six of Cups, okay? Going back to something that you've always wanted to do, and you're doing that now. It's something definitely with the Queen of Wands here that you're passionate about. You're going to be doing something that you're very passionate about. And again, there's a child here, okay? And see how this person, this adult, is keeping this child from burning themselves by touching the fire. So just like what I was saying before, like maybe somebody warned you, like say you wanted to do something artistic and somebody warned you, oh, that's not a good idea. You can't make a living off that. Just do it as a hobby kind of thing. Maybe always wanting to write a book, etc. And they had good intentions. They were trying to protect you, okay? But you're deciding now, I'm an adult and I can decide for myself what I'm going to do. And it's something that you are passionate about, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor here with the Wheel card. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. It's like this is the time to do it. Maybe you didn't have the money before. Maybe you wanted to live in a certain community, but you were with a partner who didn't want to live there because it was too far from their work. But now, something's happened. There's been a divorce and now there's a settlement of some sort. And you're finally able to go and live in that community that you always wanted to live in. Okay? There's definitely something here about somebody warning you in the past, like keeping you from doing something you wanted to do. And now this tower moment, it's like, oh, I'm going to go do it. Like maybe you get a settlement from your work if you lose your job and you decide, hey, I'm going to go do some traveling before I get another job or before I completely retire. Something along these lines. I'm really feeling like a long time dream of some sort here, okay, with the Six of Cups. Something you've longed for a long time, but you've held back for some reason, okay? That's an end. There's an end to holding your dreams back and a new beginning. You're going for them. Things are coming into balance for you with the Two of Pentacles here. You're being very stubborn in the best of ways, okay? You're being very stubborn about this. You're going to find a way no matter what. The Emperor makes plans, okay, and sticks through sticks to their plans no matter what. Okay, there's a stubborn kind of energy, as you can see here with their arms crossed. Okay, doesn't matter if it takes 1 year, if it takes 30 years. The Emperor is going to make it happen. Very kind of stubborn, strong, stand your ground type of energy. So people around you may be saying, I don't think this is the best idea. That you leave your job, your stable government job, um, and go and teach English in another country. There's a lot of political instability right now. This is not the best time. You're lucky to have this job, but you're standing your ground about this. Okay, you're bringing things into balance. And again, like I said, there's that new beginning, okay? Just like here, it's the Fool. It's a double confirmation of a new beginning. And here's a globe once again. So yes, this may have something to do with world travel of some sort. It could even be that you own a business, but you've kept it local, and now maybe you're expanding, throughout your state or province or region or country or world, globally. Maybe you've decided to expand and people are saying, times are a little bit tough economically. Are you sure this is the best time? But you're going to do it, Um, wow, okay. And at the end of the month here, there's definitely a victory and success here. You know, um, there's another Triumph card in this deck, and it's like this person, they're buried and their hands sticking out from under the hard ground of the soil with a sword, and there's a victory. It's a Triumph card, and that one always says to me that it's a very hard-earned victory, but this one here is much lighter, okay, to me. There's a lot of sheer will in the other one. This one's much lighter. I think this victory is coming a little bit easier to you this month. It's like, wow, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I made it up to be this humongous thing in my brain all these years, Wow, okay, this is not that difficult. And I really get a feeling of Archangel Gabriel here. Um, with this card, and I really feel like the angels have some kind of, specifically the archangels, have some kind of hand in this. Oh, I don't know if you hear it again. The drill's going upstairs again, okay? Maybe they've helped you cut out the noise. Wow, that's beautiful. I see here with the Five of Cups that you were close to giving up just before this victory. I think you had just accepted your fate, maybe accepted that job, accepted that you would be forever in that job until retirement, or accepted that you would be with the same partner forever. This was just it, even though you weren't getting what you wanted out of the relationship or out of the job. It's like you were exhausted, It's like you were fighting against this person or thing, all the time. Like maybe if it was work, you were always like having practically to beg for a raise or beg for a promotion or beg for whatever you wanted, to work from home, for example. It's like there was a constant battle and you were exhausted, Same with a partner. Please, let's go travel. Can't you do it for me? Maybe they didn't like to fly. I've gone on all these road trips with you. We've gone camping. Can't we just go to Europe? And it was always like begging and just exhausting energy. No more of this, okay? You're triumphing. Triumphing? I don't know if that's the word. You're succeeding, okay? You're overriding this, okay? You're going to be triumphant over this, okay? No more of this exhaustion energy, like I don't know what else to do. And I see here with the Eight of Cups, again, this is another message about leaving something behind, okay? Something that's been with you a long, long time and you're leaving it behind. Like I'm getting a message, for instance, like maybe you've been a social worker all your life and now you're going to do something completely different. Like maybe that's, something you've studied for. And You're not going to do it anymore. Maybe you're a doctor or a lawyer. You studied for that. You spent so much time on that, and now you're leaving that behind, and maybe you're going to be a chef instead. Maybe you're going to go study in France to be a world-class chef. Something along these lines, or start your own business like you've always wanted to start a bookstore. You know, um, Something along these lines. Um, yeah, this is beautiful. I'm being told to give you the example. Where I live, I don't know this person personally. These are tough economic times right now. And someone actually recently, it was in the news, they opened up a bookstore. And not just any bookstore, a bookstore that specializes just in romance novels. Okay? Now, these days, with everybody buying things off, the big A there, I won't say their name, buying books online, you know, um, and with the tough economic times, like it just rationally, it doesn't seem like the best decision to open up a bookstore that specializes in romance novels, like hard copies. Okay, everybody's reading electronic books these days. It doesn't seem like rational. But this person, I was thinking, she is following her heart, what she's passionate about. And you know what? It's been open for several months and it's really paying off. The store is always busy. It's doing really well. Okay? So sometimes what is common sense, okay? I'm not saying don't take crazy chance. I don't know. I'm not advising anyone to not use the rational mind, but I'm just trying to give you an example that what may seem irrational to some, is truly not. Okay? Sometimes spirit has a hand in things, okay, that are meant to be. And I think you're like tapping into your intuition and connecting with spirit about what's meant to be for you, what's for your highest good, what's going to bring you the most joy, okay? And it's going to be easier than you thought, lighter, okay? Um, and there's an ending here and a new beginning of sorts. Okay, all right, let's get another message, an oracle message, please, Spirit, for the Aries Collective. I was about to say Virgo. For the Aries Collective, any confirmation, clarification, or additional message, please. Thank you. Forest Spirit. These cards are just beautiful. You are now gaining access to deeper insights and guidance that will help you understand and fulfill your soul's mission here on earth. Oh my gosh, what a confirmation. So beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, you're connecting with your higher self here and getting guidance, okay, to fulfill your mission here on earth. You've been listening to others, but you're blocking out the noise and asking yourself, what do I truly want? What would make me happy? You're following your joy. Okay, that is amazing. Oh, I love it. Okay, one last message from the angels, please, Spirit. One last message from the angels for our Aries Collective. Any confirmation, additional message, clarification, confirmation, clarification, or additional message, please, Spirit, for July 2026 for the Aries Collective. Looks like there are two that came out. The first one is Heaven's Door. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Yeah. Spirit's saying, go ahead. The door is open for you now. Okay? The door is open for you now. Much lighter. It's not going to be as hard as you think, or that you've kind of made it out to be in your mind all these years. It's like your spirit's guide. Here, the door's open for you now. Go ahead. It's time now. Wow, so beautiful. I love that card. And truth. Yeah, you're opening up to your truth, the truth in your heart. I'm going to put this card out here. You're opening up to your truth, okay? The truth inside of you. You know, we tend to think of spirit or God, source, our spiritual team as things outside of us, okay? That's what we do as human beings. But really, we are source, okay? We are, all of it, okay? We're a part of all of it. Just think of like a mirror um, that's broken into a whole bunch of pieces, okay? But if you put them together, they're all one, okay? We're part of source. We're still connected to that. And you're tapping into that, your higher self, source within, okay? You're following your truth instead of following other people's truths, okay? Even if they have the best of intentions for you, um, and mean no harm, you're following your own truth, Virgo, and good for you. And again, there's an ending and a new beginning here, and quite a bright and happy one, I must say. Okay, a lot easier than you've kind of made it out to be all these years in your head. This is something you've wanted to do for a long time. Okay, Virgo, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Lots of progress here. I'm wishing you all the very best. If you enjoyed this reading, please be sure to show this channel some love. In the meantime, take good care of yourself. I'm sending you so much love. I'm wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you next time. Bye.